Hello Sec people, welcome to another episode of mdkd's Ratings. In today's episode I'm going to play Rainy Garden, The Beautiful Fields, and Run Sackboy. Alright, and now let's switch to the gameplay footage. Alright, and here we are in Rainy Garden by Dragonsack Studio. So, Dragonsack Studio, in case you forgot, he is the creator of Glow Rush 1 and Glow Rush 2. And I'll look at these levels in episode 39 and 40. Alright, Rainy Garden. So it's... oh, darn it. I always forget this part. Alright, so yeah, Rainy Garden. It is basically, as the title suggests, a rainy garden. And it also plays around with the theme of miniature Sackboy, so the level is not scaled to Sackboy directly. Yeah, so far stuff is pretty quiet. I mean, obviously there would be music, but I disabled that. But yeah, there's no rain sound or anything. I think there could be a rain sound if there is rain. And here a nice button prompt, very nice, but I died. Okay, let's take a look. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this level is playing around with the miniature Sackboy theme, so stuff is obviously a lot bigger. But I feel like it could be a bit more detailed right now. Because I really feel like it's very, very spaced out. But at least there are quite a few bonus points. Darn it. Okay, and I'm getting set back over here, which is not a big deal to me. Maybe we can collect a few more bonus points. Alright, I don't know what's going on right now. Ah, there you go. Now I'm on this platform. With some glass and lots of bonus points. There you go. Yeah, my only complaint right now is basically that it was very spaced out and the level could have a bit more detail here and there. But I'm going to talk about this level in depth in the studio. I'm better than you, Dragonsack. Alright, and here we are in The Beautiful Fields by Voodoo. Now, it has been some time since Voodoo published some creations. Bonus point, yay. I feel like maybe Voodoo actually listened to some of my feedback. And just in general. Because in my show I often said that bonus points can create some replay value. Anyway, yeah, I have been following Voodoo for quite a while now. Which sounds kind of creepy considering the fact that Voodoo is a young creator and I'm basically an adult. But yeah, keep in mind that I only follow her, well, for the show and levels. Oh no, I missed the bonus point. Anyway, yeah, so far it looks pretty neat. And yeah, looks pretty neat so far. It still looks a little bit blocky here and there, but yeah, it's pretty neat still. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but something happened. I'm a little bit confused with this block here, why it sticks out. I really have no clue. Yeah, here's the only problem I actually have with... No, oh god, I missed another bonus point. Yeah, let me just die. Yeah, so far this level looks pretty neat for the most part. I think some camera angles could be improved. Or not camera angles themselves, but some of the platforms and when they appear and such. Yeah, other than that, stuff is also a bit quiet. Okay, let's jump. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what this thing is, but let's continue. Alright, yeah. I like this snow effect in the back there. And this is about it with The Beautiful Fields by Voodoo. Very nice level. I'm going to talk about this level in depth in the studio. Alright, and here we are in Run Sackboy by Yajitsa. So another level by Yajitsa. I played the Strange Cave, and it was a pretty neat level. So this is a race level, and I do like race levels. What am I supposed to do? Double jump, of course. mdkd, you dork. Okay, yeah. You can double jump here. And for the most part, this mechanic works pretty well. Alright, we gotta wait a little bit. Putting a little bit more pressure on the player. And here it's also set again. Press X 2 times. Yeah, the only exception is when you are on a bounce pad or something, it doesn't really work. But that's a minor thing, I feel. Alright, yeah. Okay, we have some stuff here. And another timer. Which really fits to the background as well, which is pretty nice. There you go. Let's jump up there. Okay. Bonus points. Man. I'm really collecting lots of bonus points lately in the episodes. I used to mock people who collect lots of bonus points instead of going on with the level, but now I became what I swore to destroy. What the heck? Just so I die. Yeah, this section here is a little bit confusing actually. I think you're supposed to basically get inside there. I'm gonna try it one more time. Yeah, you always die. Okay, now I'm going to use an epic game away. Just do this one here. God darn it. God darn it. I'm just dying over and over again. Not very epic. I wanted to say there you go, but alright. The stuff had other plans. Yeah, I keep dying over and over again. Luckily this is probably a endless life checkpoint. And I died again. Wow. I don't know how lazy I am when editing this episode, but I really have to put on the death count for this section. Hey, there you go. Cool. Alright, yeah, and time is up for this level, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm going to talk about this level in depth in the studio. Okay, and now that we're back, let's get to the ratings. So, Rainy Garden by Dragon's Egg Studio. I gotta say that the gameplay of this level is a bit flat and, to be honest, a little bit uninteresting because for the most part you actually just walk from the left to the right. There are some platforming elements here and there, and there's also a grappling hook section. I feel that if the creator used the grappling hook more evenly across the level and added a few more light platformer elements here and there, the gameplay could be a lot more interesting. Now, the visual design of this level is also a bit uninteresting. Now there is a rain effect, but there is also no rain sound effect. And I feel like there could be more sound effects in this level. And to make the visual design more interesting, I mean, it is the garden theme, so I feel like maybe there could be more birds flying around, there could be like tree branches coming through the platforms and so on. Just, yeah, some stuff from the garden topic and garden theme. Other than that, this level is a solid level. I feel like this level needs a little bit more work in the gameplay and design department. The gameplay could be a bit more interesting, and this could be a grappling hook level if the grappling hook section was placed more evenly across the level. Then we have The Beautiful Fields by Voodoo. Yeah, so there is a smooth pace going on here. The gameplay is pretty smooth for the most part here. There are two sections that aren't as good because they are confusing because there are platforms that are blocking your line of sight. And I feel like this could be improved by making it so these platforms fade in when they stop to block your line of sight. This would make stuff a bit better. Other than that, there is quite some variety of gameplay elements here. So this is pretty neat. There's also bonus points here. Now there's only 2 minor downsides here, or actually one that results in another. So the floor is grabbable, and there is a grappling hook section in this level. And when the floor is grabbable, the grappling hook can also grab onto the floor, and you might die because of that. And it is a simple tweak. You need the material tweaker, you need to put it on an object that is initially grabbable, and you need to go to the check in the material tweaker menu and disable that check, which makes it so that characters and the grappling hook, they cannot grab onto these objects. Now, the design of this level is pretty neat. I feel like there is a clear improvement to the other levels of this creator, and yeah, it looks pretty beautiful. It also has a nice soundtrack. Now, here in this level, there also could be a few more sound effects here and there. Other than that, I feel like this is a pretty good level, and it would be even better if those minor downsides would be fixed. And then we have Run Sackboy by Yajitsa. Now this is a race level, and for a race level it is pretty much essential to have a very smooth pace, so that whenever something bad happens, it's on the player's skill. Now for the most part, this level is pretty smooth, except for a few sections here and there, and there's also this section where I died many times. I'm just going to show it on screen. Now either this section needs work, or the player needs to work more towards completing this section. I initially thought that this section is a section where you don't need to do anything. The level does it for you, and you ace this section with the level's help instead of yourself. But I'm a bit confused with that, and this is the only confusing section that kind of breaks the pace of this level. Now, the design of this level is also pretty neat. There is a clear color palette here, and also those timers that we have here and there, they have roughly the same color than the background, which I thought is a nice little touch. Now, this is a great level. It has a few downsides, but other than that, it's a great racer level. Alright, looks like this is it with today's episode of mdkd's ratings. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope the feedback helps for the creators. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next one.